everybody, this is Michelle Litwiller here for your Tuesday Facebook Live. Tonight I'm going to be demonstrating a card. So who likes getting swap cards? I love getting swap cards, and this last week I went to OnStage in Salt Lake City, which is Stampin Up's convention, and I participated in a card swap with 50 other stampers, and this is the card that I got. You'll see it up close in just a second. This was made by Angela McKay, and I just love this card, and so I cased it and did my own little tweak to it. And so we're just a minute, I'm gonna let other people log on. And a few things before we get started is there is a host code for the month of November, and it's on this grid paper, and it should be in the post itself. So if you'd like to place any online order, you can go ahead and do that. Use that code because I have a special, or you can contact me and I can get that order in for you. Again, make sure you're commenting and sharing this post throughout the Facebook Live. Tonight I have a package of the white delicate doilies that I'm going to be giving away. I love these to put on your cards as a nice embellishment. And the other thing is for the ordering incentive, I'll go over it real quick, $30 using the online code. You're going to get 2 of the cards that I'm going to make, like the pieces, so you can make your own. And if you do a $50 order, you'll get that, as well as a bolt of this new jute ribbon twine, which you'll see I'm going to use this on my card. I love this stuff, and there's a ton of it on here. So that's my special. I'll go over it again at the end, but I just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you for joining me. Comment and share this, and let's get started with this swap card. So if you don't know what a swap is, basically I made one card and I did 50 of them, and then 50 other people showed up and we all traded cards. So I left with 50 different cards. And if you go to my blog right here, owlstarstampers.com, I have a post where I posted 7 of my favorite cards that I received in the swap. This card I loved. I love the wood textures designer series paper. And I love the stamp set, and she used the blends, which I'm totally in love with, the Stampin Blends. Now, I don't have the stamp set, and so what I did is, what's great about a swap is you can take the idea and change it and tweak it and make it your own. So that's what I did. So instead of using this stamp set, I pulled out this stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. It's called You've Got This. And see, it also has a flower and some pretty sentiments. And so I just used this stamp set in place of the Remarkable You set. So this is what I came up with. I did it with the pink pirouette, and the sentiment says, "Good things are going to happen." And then I did it again, the exact same card, but with cherry cobbler. And I use "I'm here for you" at the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and make this card right now. So let's get started. The stamp set comes in 2 different cases. This is in the regular annual catalog on page 101. You can get it in clear or wood mount. And I started with a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock. It is just 8.5 by 5.5 inches, and I'm going to just use my bone folder and fold that in half at 4 1/4. The next thing I already went ahead and did is I cut out the largest oval with the stitch shaped framelits in Whisper White, and then oh, it looks like I cut out an oval that's too small, but this is early espresso, and this should be just a slightly tad bigger to layer onto this. So I just already did that in the Big Shot. The next thing you're going to want to use is with the new Stampin Blends. These are amazing. You're gonna want these. You're gonna wanna order these ASAP. These would make a great Christmas gift for any crafter. They are amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'm not just saying that, they really are. But when you use these, you need the Memento ink because it won't smear, or it works good with these markers. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this image first, the flower, so that it has just a second to dry. So here's my flower. I'm gonna just ink it up really good in the black, and then I'm just going to stamp it on this oval. Just like that. So now I'm just gonna set that aside to dry for a second, and we will start putting the other pieces of the card together. Now this wood paper is light enough, so the back side is a little bit darker, so I'm going to use the lighter side, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment at the bottom right on the wood. So I'm going to use Early Espresso, the ink pad, and I'm going to use the sentiment that says, "I'm here for you." And hopefully I don't mess this up. I'm super excited. If you haven't, I posted earlier about the new Stamparatus that's coming out with Stampin Up. You can pre-order that November 16th, and that would be perfect for this, so I know I wouldn't mess it up. If you would like more details or to pre-order that with me, let me know. It is going to be an amazing tool, and there's a video on my Facebook page as well about the Stamparatus. So I stamped my sentiment. Now I'm just going to go ahead and attach this down to our card base with some snail. Again, I love this card because it's beautiful but yet easy to recreate. And this is perfect for a card class as well. So I'm just going to layer this down. I also talk on my blog about more details about what a swap is. So if you're like, what in the world is she talking about? Head over there and you can find that out. Okay, so now we're gonna color in this flower with the blends. There's a lot of different videos that Stampin' Up! Has done on how to use the blends. The blends come in two different colors. For instance, this is Old Olive, so there's a lighter shade and a darker shade. And they also have two different ends, a brushed end, and then I don't know, a more broader, pointier end. You just want to be careful when you go to put the tip in, because there's like you don't want to like smash it in the lid. So just be careful with these. So I'm going to color in the stem first with the lighter shade, and I'm not an expert colorer, but I am totally enjoying coloring with these, and they're super fun and they color so well. So I did the lighter shade, and then I'm going to come in here with the darker shade just where the, I don't know, that black line in the leaf is, and just right on the edge here to put a little bit darker, and then I'm going to come back in with the light and just blend it all in. And so now we have the green done. Now I'm going to show you the red. And again, the red, this is Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to start with the light. I'm going to color the flower all in with the light, do some highlights with the dark, and then I use the color lifter also to get my highlights in there. If you look at my finished card, you can kind of hopefully see how it shades with these markers. Again, I'm not an expert colorer, but it makes it so that you can pretend to be. So this is how they showed us on stage also, is you're just gonna color, and the awesome thing is if you go outside of the lines, you just take that white color lifter and it's like magic. You can erase it, which is fabulous, because we all know that sometimes we make mistakes. So I'm trying to color fast, but yet stay in the lines. These come in a variety of colors, and I keep mine currently in one of our wood cases. you can buy those. They're great for storing different things. So that's what I'm keeping mine in. I'll try to remember to show you. So I'm kind of just doing one section, and then I'm going to take my dark color and come in here and put some like where the shadows might be on this flower. And then you can kind of see, like, if it leaves a little line, I can just come back in with this light and it blends it all in very nicely for me. And then, I don't know, I feel kind of, whoops, I got the wrong color. Silly coloring this flower in. They say that these are alcohol-based markers, and you need something down on your work surface because they can bleed through. I'll lift this up just to show you. See how that's bleeding through the back? So you want to make sure your surface is protected when you do use these markers. Okay, I'm almost done with the red. And if your image is really big, they recommended doing like sections at a time to keep the ink wet. It makes it easier to blend as well. It's another tip I learned from watching the YouTube videos that Stampin' Up already did for us, so you can check those out. Okay. Now I'm just gonna come in here with my darker color and put some shades in. I don't know, I've noticed since I started stamping that I look at things like flowers, the details, a lot more now than I ever did before. Maybe I'm weird, but I noticed the colors and the flowers. Now I'm just coming back in with my light to try to blend it a little bit. And now I'm going to take my color lifter and put in a few more highlights. So this will, this is kind of the magic eraser. So it just lifts off color where you might want it. And you can just keep going however much you want to remove or highlight. I'm not going to keep going because I think you get the idea. And then I'm just going to add some yellow to the center here. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. We will not attach the brown behind it because I cut the wrong size. I'm sure you never make mistakes like I do, but that would go right here. And then I took the jute twine that you will get for free if you place a $50 order, and you're just gonna, I just made a bow and I'm just gonna attach that right there with a mini glue dot, and then add a few of our rhinestones sprinkled on the card there. So this is, I'm not gonna do that because I like the brown behind it. And so here is our finished card. You can see the coloring. Let me know what you think. Do you like the red, the cherry cobbler, or the pink pirouette? And here is the one that I originally cased from Angela McKay. So here was the original card. So just with her design, you can come up with a variety of colors for your flower. You can change the ribbon. You can do a lot of different things. So that's why swaps are great if you find a card that you really like. Real quickly, I have my Christmas card class tomorrow, my club. Anyone can come. I have 1 or 2 open spots. If anyone, you need to let me know ASAP. I'm cutting after this live. But here is one of the cards we're gonna make. So you'll get to play with you'll get to use the blends to color in this adorable reindeer. This is one of the cards you'll make tomorrow. And here is another one with a snowflake. And inside it says, Merry Christmas from our family to yours. So here's 2 of the 4 cards for my Christmas card class tomorrow. So if you'd like to come, let me know as soon as this is over, because I'm going to be cutting. And that you'll make 8 cards for $15 or free with a qualifying order tomorrow night. And then real quickly before we end, I wanted to show you a gift that I got from my friend Jennifer Hill at OnStage. These are our little 2-inch clear boxes, and she put the designer series paper inside, tied that same twine around. This is with, again, the stitch shapes, and she used the, I believe, the Hug and a Mug stamp set there. Very cute. And then inside is some cute lip balm. So it's fun to take little gifts to your friends at our stamping events. If you would like to get the blends, even a better deal on the blends, you can join my team and get them. There's like an awesome deal to get them that way. So you can let me know. You can get them in your starter kit. If you have any other questions about the special tonight, the swap cards, the blends, the Stamparatus, I know I've covered kind of a lot of random things, just let me know. You can message me or comment below. And I will also be drawing for the Delicate White Doily. So if not tonight, tomorrow morning, because I know there's some people that are going to be hopping on there. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back next Tuesday for another Facebook Live. Bye.